Here's a Storm Team 12 weather alert.
Welcome into 12 News at 10. I'm Rachel Hackbar.
And I'm Michael Schwenke. We're nearing the end of yet another Storm Team 12 weather alert day. Conditions turned messy quickly today. You saw some of those slide-offs. We had crashes and other problems.
Tonight we do have Team 12 coverage as our crews monitor road conditions, school closures, and other headlines from the storm. But first, let's get to Chief Meteorologist Ross Jansen with the newest data and track on this winter weather.
So Mike and Rachel, as we come on the air tonight, we just got an update on the official snowfall for Wichita, 4.5. We've seen a lot of pictures coming in the last couple of hours, ranging anywhere from 3 to as much as 6 in spots, but we're in the downward trend of this latest round of snow. Note the darker shades of blue because that's where the snow is a little heavier tonight. We've had some dry air working its way up through north central Oklahoma into southern Kansas. That has temporarily kind of started to diminish the overall size of the snowflakes and just how heavy it's coming down. But as we close in on the metro area, the snow that's west of Wichita is still a little bit steadier and heavier from Kingman up to the east side of Hutchinson, western Sedgwick County back in a little bit steadier snowfall. East of Wichita, there's another band cutting across Butler County, north and east along the turnpike. Steadier snows are still happening there, breaking apart now in Morris County. We've got light snow in central Kansas, light snow back toward the Pratt-Greensburg area, and from southwest Kansas, blowing snow. Winds are gusting almost to 40 in and around Dodge, but the snow should be shutting down in the next couple of hours. We've had some snow and haze. It's pretty well over with there. How much more will we get overnight and early tomorrow? Another inch, possibly 2. That may be stretching it a bit for south central and eastern Kansas. Lighter amounts west and north. And again, the wind gusting almost to 40 right now in southwest Kansas. So yes, we could have a few hours of blowing snow, but the snowfall itself should be over with shortly after midnight as the entire system begins to move on to the east. We've got some snowfall reports to share with you, and we'll see just how long the wind is going to be a factor overnight and tomorrow. The rest of your forecast still to come.
Ross, thank you. We are tracking some current road conditions in Wichita tonight to help you prepare for tomorrow.
12 News reporter Rachel Hallam in our mobile weather lab watching those conditions. So Rachel, what are you seeing?
Mike, Rachel, we've shown you throughout the day that conditions on the roads specifically just seem to worsen as the night goes on. Now, we've had a few Wichitans that I spoke with who actually tell me they're quite surprised by the amount of snow they have seen in just the last few hours. But they also have seen several accidents, and we have seen several accidents ourselves, and many cars sliding all across the area. And of course, all of these drivers just continue to urge other drivers to stay cautious and slow down.
Long stops, slow turns. I mean, that's all.
And this is coming from a teenage driver, so all of our kids, just be really careful if school's in session tomorrow, because there's a noticeably difference on the roads today than even yesterday. So
with this kind of weather, is people need to slow down.
Now again, just to reiterate, if you don't have to be on the roads, please stay home as much as you can. If you are out on the roads, please drive cautiously and slowly as these roads are still slick and there are plenty of people still out on the roads. Mike, Rachel.
Rachel, thank you. Tonight, multiple schools canceling classes yet again for Friday, including Wichita Public Schools. Many kids in the state are seeing basically an extended winter break.
Yeah, 12 News reporter Keenan Penn talked to a couple of those kids and their parents as the snow started falling. He's here with what they had to say. Keenan?
Mike, Rachel, earlier today I got to hang out with some kids and their parents during dismissal. Take a look at this footage here. Normally after school lets out, you'd see kids running to their parents or to the car, but a lot of these kids just couldn't wait to get back to the snow. The kids I talked to say that while it feels good to be back from break, they wouldn't be mad at another snow day. Their parents say for them, the fun was getting the kids back to school.
Getting into the school though was a little more hectic, but it was real nice.
It's a little hard, but we adapted to it.
They want school. They go back to school. I get to get house stuff done and house caught up. So it's a good day.
And again tonight, Wichita Public Schools announcing another snow day. Other districts canceling class include Andover, Derby, Goddard, and Valley Center. For that full list, you can head on over to our website, kwch.com. Just look under the closings tab. Another thing that we're keeping a close eye on, tomorrow is Friday, which means basketball games for a lot of the area schools. These closures could impact some of those games, but we'll be sure to keep you updated on that right here on air. And you can take a look at that on our 12 News app. Mike?
It's hard to watch. Crazy scene. This is in Chase County where ice came off the roof of a car and then smashed into a passing semi's windshield. The Chase County Sheriff's Office saying this happened on 2 separate occasions today. The driver in the video that you just saw got that semi stopped. He did have some minor cuts from the glass, but otherwise is okay. The sheriff's office is asking all of us to clear that ice from your vehicle, especially when you hit the highway, to keep it from happening to other drivers. Many of us still have to get to work tomorrow, so if you have to drive in the snow, some things to remember. Experts say avoid sudden braking, as it can cause skids. Good advice from that teenage driver we heard just a little bit ago. Increase your following distance and use your turn signals early to avoid getting rear-ended. Experts say all ages need to be aware of the danger of driving in the snow.
There's always going to be unexpected things happen, so really it's keeping a good visual search pattern, checking your mirrors, checking your gauges, looking far ahead, and when there's ice and snow, it's maybe even a little further ahead than normal, so you can plan little things out a little bit better.